Good morning, gentlemen. I hope you are all doing well and are safe. We are going to continue today and finish, hopefully, the halachot of Sefirat Omer. And we will talk about what counts when a person is doing this mitzvah. So the right way to do Sefirat Omer is to count with saying the words verbally, which means that you have to say Hayoun, 13 yom la'omer, shehem shavua echad, v'shisha yamim. Preferably, you should also hear with your ears what you are saying, but if you do not hear what you say, but you at least said the words, it's already enough to be considered counting the Omer. If you do not say the words at all, if you are only thinking about the count, that does not count at all. Now also, this could be a situation today where someone, let's say, would write the count of the Omer, or would text, or would type the Sefirat Omer. Does that mean that he counted the Omer? So that's really a machloket between the poskim. Lechat echila, he should definitely not do that. He should say the words like we explained before. However, if he typed, texted, wrote the count of the Omer and it's accurate count, then it technically counts for him to be able to continue counting from now on with beracha. Now I'm going to give you a few scenarios that we are going to say also that it does count bedi'avad when he did the Omer this way. And I'm going to take one case that happens many times. If a person is asking you, what is today's count or tonight's count of the Omer? And you realize that you did not count yet. Now, obviously, you will not tell him the count right away, because if you do so, you're going to miss the beracha because you just counted. So, what is the best way to answer to that person? So, usually what we do is we say last night was the 12th of the Omer. By doing that, you will be able to count now with beracha. However, if you are only saying the number, which means you're saying 13, 13 is not called counting. It's only a number. So therefore, if you say 13 to that person, then you didn't count yet, and you could continue with beracha. Also, if you happen to learn a halacha, like we do right now, you read Shulchan Aruch, and you are saying, Shulchan Aruch says you have to say this way, Hayom 13 yom la'omer, etc., but you don't really have the kavanah at that moment to count. You're just reading a halacha. So that also is okay for you to count afterwards with beracha, because you were not really counting before, you were just telling the halacha. Also, if you answer to that person who asked you, what is tonight's count of the Omer? You answer him, we are the 13. But you did not say that you have a week and 6 days. Then in this situation, since it happens to be a machloket, if your counting actually counted, so therefore we're going to use a safek sefeka and say that maybe the halacha is that he didn't count because he did not mention the weeks. And maybe the halacha is that counting the Omer is a mitzvah that you do on every single night, and for that reason you could continue from now on, the next night and on, to count with beracha. Last but not least, there is also a possibility to answer to that person's question by telling him, I have the kavanah not to be Yotzei Yedei Chova by the answer that I'm going to give you, and I want to tell you tonight is the 13th day of the Omer, which is 1 week and 6 days. By doing that, you just meant to not be Yotzei Yedei Chova by telling him the answer that he was looking for, and therefore you could afterwards say the beracha and count the Omer as if you did not count at all. So on this, I wish you all a great and safe day, and Be'ezrat Hashem, see you tomorrow.